So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. It's March 29th, and we're going to visit some more campsites here in Pennsylvania once again. We're back in Weiser State Forest, but a different section. Maybe a couple months ago I showed you all the campsites in the Port Clinton tract of Weiser State Forest. Today we're here in what's called the Greenland Tract of Weiser State Forest in Dauphin County. I'll quick throw up a map showing you the area that we're in. But there are just 4 sites here in this tract. I want to say that I haven't been to any of them, but actually a couple weeks ago I tried to do this video, but there was still snow on the roads up. They're just dirt roads up here, if you can see. Pretty decent roads, but with snow and ice on them, they were a little bit sketchy. I did visit site number 4, but I ended up not posting that video. So I did get a look at 4, but the other 3 I haven't been to at all. So this will all be new to me except for number 4. But anyway, we're gonna hop in the Jeep. As I do, I'll probably take you along with me as I drive, and we'll visit these 4 sites. And once again, I do these videos not just for myself, but for you. It's to give you an idea of what these campsites look like. Because I said they have little tiny pictures on the reservation websites. It doesn't really tell you a whole lot of what the campsites look like. So that's kind of what we're doing, because I kind of want to see what they look like too, and hopefully it's helpful to you. Anyway, I'm blabbing too much, but I'm going to show you some flowers quick over here. I just caught my eye. A bunch of yellow flowers down there. That's coltsfoot. I'll give it close up in a moment. But yeah, this is the road in. It is a dirt road, but it's fairly okay. This is Weiser State Forest, but state game lands do border this section as well. Right down there is state game lands. So we're going this way. I think site number 4 is just down the road a little ways. But let's look at these flowers. Yeah, these almost look like dandelions, but they're not. I showed them recently in some other videos. This is coltsfoot. They bloom here in March pretty early. Quite a few of them here. But they don't last all that long. They have some medicinal properties too. All right, coltsfoot. Let me zoom in a little bit for you there. It's a beautiful splashy yellow here, and what still is kind of barren looking for March. A whole lot of greenery, but then there's a splashy yellow. All right, let's get going. It's a bit of a breezy day, a little chilly. Let's be on our way. So here's a printout of the Greenland Tract, because we came in on the Greenland Road right here. So site number 4 is, let me back up a little bit here. Site number 4 is right here. Site number 1 is up there, and then 3 and 2. So I'm going to do these backwards. We're going to do 4 first, I think. Then we'll go and find 2, do 3, and then hit number 1 on the way out down Radar Road. So I think that's the idea. Alright, so we'll get on going here in a minute. I gotta get my dash cam set up. And just remember too, these sites, these are you have to reserve these sites if you want to camp here. They're not free. It's $10 a night plus like a $6 fee or something, the reservation fee or something like that. And you reserve them online. You go to the State Forest website, and there's a link to get to those sites, or to get to the site to reserve. Alright, so let's get going. Like we do 4, 2, 3, and then 1. Alright, let's get out of the parking lot here. Of course, we came in on the Greenland Road, which comes down here. And if you would continue on, like I said, into the state game lands, that's still Greenland Road, but it's gated off. But this going up straight is now Berry Mountain Road. And as you can see, it is they're dirt roads, but they're not bad ones though. So site number 4 is just a little ways up here. Actually, I think it's right up here. Or is this it right here? Yeah, here it's labeled. Yeah, it wasn't that far at all. G4, so that'd be Greenland 4. Permit required. So they are labeled. There's site number 4. You could probably fit a couple of vehicles here. But this is you gotta walk to this site. And it's a decent distance. Follow this trail up through here. Oh, it's windy. But like I said, I was here a couple of weeks ago trying to film this video. I did make it up to campsite 4. It's a bit of a walk, but it's kind of a nice site up there in the pines. Kind of scrubby area through here. Not like you're really in the forest. Yeah, it's kind of a logged over area. But it's a little bit nicer up at the site.
And it's uphill though too. Yeah, there's looking back. You can still see the Jeep down there, way down there. Alright, so it's just, remember it's just up here. Alright, I think the trail kind of splits. I think both take you to the site, but I'm going to go this way. So you come into an area here that's kind of in the pines. Yeah, that looks like the trail continues up, but then if you go down this way, all these little pine trees. Here's your site. Pretty remote back here. But you got the picnic table. You got a nice metal ringed fireplace with a grill. Some firewood left for you here. Yeah. I'm not sure. We'll check out that other trail where it goes, but yeah, this is your site. Move back up. I should mention too that this whole section of Weiser State Forest, the Greenland Tract, is pretty remote. There's no main roads through the area, no highway traffic. You're not gonna hear anything like that. It's a couple mile dirt road just to get in here. So if you're looking for remoteness, like we did the Port Clinton Tract, you were just above Port Clinton where Route 61 is and stuff, but up here it's quiet, if that's what you're looking for, yeah. Alright, here's site number 4. You know, and as usual with these videos, you can let me know which campsite is your favorite. Of the 4 we're gonna do in this, the 4 that we're gonna do in this video. But yeah, if you're looking for remoteness and don't mind a little bit of walking, this one might be for you. But it is a nice clean campsite. There are some other trails, like, I'm sure. Yeah, you could always put your tent, yeah, you could put your tent up here underneath these pines. This is like kind of nice up here actually. Some more trails go on. I'm not sure where all these go, but anyway. Yeah. Nice little, your picnic table and your fire down there. You can put your tent down here underneath the pines if you wanted to. Kind of a nice spot. Alright, but I'm going to start heading back. I think I'm just going to see where that one that we took the left fork. I'm going to see where the right fork goes when I was coming up here. Probably brings to the same spot. Just want to double check. Yeah, so right here's that split in the trail. We came up from that way, but I took this split. Let's go see where the. Oh, I think I got that wrong. Yeah, we took the left split when we got up here. We went up to the left. I think I said right earlier, but we'll see where the right goes. I'm pretty sure it goes to the campsite too, but I just want to double check. Yeah, it does. It's just a little bit more overgrown. Yeah, the campsite's right up that way, so. But I would take the left fork. It's a little bit easier. Anyway, let's get back to the Jeep. Get to campsite number 3. Yeah, still heading back. You do have some views. Not so bad. You know, I can see, it's not terribly far. I can see the Jeep just down the bottom of the little hill, so it's not as far as some of the hikes we had to do in Michaud State Forest to get to the campsites. Let me show you the map here quickly again. I think I goofed up earlier. So we did number 4. I think I called this one 3, but 3 is, hold on, map here. I do have magnets, but there's no Jeep. This is number 3 right here. Yeah, either Chestnut or New Slusser Road. Then we'll get over and do number 2 over here. So, and then, like I said, number 1's down there. So I think I messed it up. Anyway, it's all good.
All right, so we're going to continue on Berry Mountain Road. Off to our left is what they call Pitch Pine Road. So we're going to take campsite number 3 next. Got a bit of a drive though. I don't think a whole lot of people come to this tract of state forest. So if you camp up here, I think you're gonna have, you know, it's gonna be pretty quiet. You know, you're not gonna have a lot of people coming through. Maybe that's changed. I haven't been back here for a while, hiking and stuff like that, but once again, you can see how nice the roads are. I should say too, Weiser State Forest allows camping through the winter at all their sites. You just have to keep in mind that they do not maintain the roads during the winter though. So if there's a bunch of snow, it means that they don't plow. Well, this is Radar Road that's going across here. Campsite number 1 is off to our right there. We'll hit that one up last. I think we're looking for what's called Chestnut. If I look at my map, Chestnut Road. It goes by different names, I think. I think they're doing some logging up this way too. Yeah, I can see it already. Because when I was up here a few weeks ago, I had to turn around up here. That was another reason why I didn't finish that film. So what is this road? Oh, they do call it New Slusser. Okay. So I'm going to turn left here. Campsite number 3 should be down here. On Google Maps, they call this Chestnut Road. Oh, we got to keep our eyes open. Yeah, you can see all the logging off to your... Oh, this road's not as friendly. See all the logging off to your right. All right, let's see if we can find number 3. I think I see some parking down there. Yeah. So this is indeed a roadside camp. You can see off to your left there. I'm gonna pull right in here. Campsite number 3.
But here is site number 3. Not bad, actually. You got your picnic table, you got your fire ring, places set up your tent, and right there's the parking. I mean, literally, you could back up your vehicle right here, actually, unload your stuff on the picnic table. Only downside, I mean, it is a whole, man, they logged that area out over there. So, that's the only, I mean, this area is not, you're in the shade right here. Well, that's a big thing too, I like the shade. Site number 2 was kind of shaded. I mean, not number 2, but number 4, where we were at earlier, was kind of shaded, but yeah. I don't really like that scene too much over there, but it'll grow back in. It'll turn green this summer. But you do have trees here. Alright, but this is, if you're looking for a nice roadside spot, I don't think too many people use this road. It's pretty rough. So you would indeed get some privacy down here. I'm kind of having a difficult time choosing between 4 and 3 at the moment here. I like the pine trees at number 4. If you watch my videos, you know I love camping in the pines, but the walk wasn't too long, but I do like the fact that you're right. You can park your vehicle right there and unload. That's a big plus for me. And maybe that logged out area is kind of a, I don't know. We'll see. But like I say, in the summertime when it all greens up, you might not notice it as much. To me, it looks like a nice cozy spot. I mean, this side is all wooded over this way, so. Like I said, once again, you have ease of access to your vehicle. Looks pretty cozy. Actually. Campsite number 3.
Yeah, but once again, remember, you can let me know which site is your favorite. I'm not quite sure yet. We got 2 more to check out. All right, just one last look at 3. I feel like 3 is edging out 4 just a little bit. It just feels real cozy right here for some reason. And once again, I do like the ease of access. All right, we're gonna head back up New Schlosser Road or Chestnut Road, depending which map you use, and we're gonna take to the left again on Berry Mountain Road and head to the next campsite, campsite number 2.
Yeah, so one last look at campsite number 3 there. Because I kind of like this one. All right, but oops, like I said, we have 2 more to look at. Back up into some rocks here. All right, head back up road here. Yeah, this one isn't as friendly, this road, as the other one we were on. Something else to keep in mind. All right, then we're back to Berry Mountain Road, and we're going to go left. I don't really need my turn signal, but just reflexes. All right, so we're looking for Scrub Oak Road. Actually, I was wrong. This is where I had made it up to last time, I think. Because I'm seeing all this activity. You see all the logging activity over there. I think this is the road we need, Scrub Oak. Is it? It's not labeled here. I think we'll go down this way because I think this is where it is. We'll see. I might be wrong. Actually, I think it's right here on the... Is this it right here? Yeah, right here it is. G2. Oh, it looks like it's a short walk, it looks like, for this one. All right, yeah, I see the picnic table back there.
Yeah, so plenty of parking here once again for a couple vehicles. This is a short little walk back to the site. Only downfall is this right here. Of course, at some point all these logs will get removed and this equipment won't be here, but you still have that logged out area. Just temporary though. Let's walk back to 2. Just a short walk back. Yeah, so you're back here in the shade. If you don't want to be right next to the road, but you don't want to walk too far, this is kind of an in-between situation here. Once again, you do have the picnic table, you get the metal fire ring, places to put your tent. Looks like some people are using this spot up here for the tent. I see clear out areas for a tent, maybe one over there. So multiple options for tents. 2 is cozy as well. And to be honest, 2 beats out 3 in the sense they both have that logged out area. I know you might have different feelings about that, but with 2 you have woods in between you and the logged out area. And in the summertime this will all green up quite a bit, so you won't be able to see quite so clearly through there. But if that doesn't bother you, it's no big deal. But I'm just saying, if you don't like that look, you want the more enclosed woodland look, 2 would be a better choice. Yeah, I was kind of liking site number 3, but I don't know. I think 2, I don't know.
2, you have just a little bit of a distance from you and the road there. Although that's not a busy road. You do feel a little bit more in the woods here. I'm leaning towards 2 right now. It's my favorite. We'll see. I'll have to think about it. Yeah, 2 has that feeling of being a decent compromise between 4 and 3. But anyway, but always you can let me know what you think. Once again, there's a site, and like I say, just have a short little walk to where you park. Not far at all. Some camp, like I said, there's some tent sites right up there. Or you can maybe even back here too. So yeah, I like 2. All right, but let's get back in the Jeep. Let's go find site number 1. I mean, these are clean sites. They even have like a little, they put a little bit of gravel down on the path. They're nice clean sites. Of course, there's site number 2 back in the woods just a little ways. Like I said, at some point this logging equipment and stuff will no longer be here, so I'm not sure when that will be, but alright, so we need to head back up to Berry Road, and we're gonna go back to the right again, back to Radar Road to get to site number 1. Of course, up ahead here again is the road that goes down to site number 3. Out here, and on my map, it's called New Slusser Road once again, but on Google Maps, it's called Chestnut Road. So that could get confusing. If you come up here looking for Chestnut Road, you won't find it. if you use the Google Maps. As I'm driving along, I think I do like site number 2 more than 3, because if someone did drive by site number 2, you'd have a little bit more privacy, especially once everything like greens in, all the leaves come out. They wouldn't really be able to see you back there. That's the one thing about having a site right next to the road. When people drive by, they kind of like look at you and stuff. But like I said, I don't think this area gets a whole lot of visitors. Yeah, here's Radar Road, so we're going to turn this way. We're kind of on top of a mountain here. That's why it's called Berry Mountain Road. But Radar Road is another way to get in here. This takes you down the mountain towards Williamstown, Tower City area, up to 209. Oh, there are some people up here, though. Walking. I see their car way down there. All right, so number 1 should be on our right somewhere. I'm not sure what the condition of this road is further down. Is this a campsite? No, but many years ago, I think even before I was filming, I drove down this road and it was a mess. But it looks like they've done some improvements to it. At least it looks like it. Still no sign of Camp 1.
Oh, I think I might see it down there. I see a little parking area off to the right. Possibly. Oh, looks like there's some people camped here. Yeah, there's site number 1. There's people here. Okay. Okay. That's a bummer. I don't want to disturb their area there. But you get to see what campsite 1 looks like a little bit there. It is right next to the road. It's similar to the others. We'll continue down this way. Yeah, this is oh, you know what it is? This is a Friday, so I didn't think of that. That there'd probably be people out here for the weekend. Yeah, they've definitely improved this road. Yeah, so I'm going with number 2 as my favorite. Then number 3. Number 1 is close to the road. You could see how close it was there. But I think this road gets used a bit more than the roads where 2 and 3 were on. So I'd pick those. I would take 2 and 3 over site 1. Although this road is getting pretty rough though. All of a sudden, something to keep in mind. I like 4, but it's just a little bit of a longer walk. Bit bouncy. All right.
Yeah, so it's kind of a bummer that we couldn't get up close to site number 1. I wasn't going to pull in and ask those people. Kind of rude. But you still saw where it was in relation to the road. It was a little bit closer to the road than what site number 2 was. But it was a very similar feel. Like, I think that road is a little bit more busier than the roads where 2 and 3 were on. So even though we didn't get to see number 1, you still get a good idea. It looked the same as the others, you know, the picnic table and the fire ring. So, but there were no logged out area near number 1 either. But there you go. I'm going with site number 2. I just kind of I like 2 and 3, but 2 is just a little bit more private, I think. But I mean, 4 definitely had a lot of privacy, but you have a longer walk to get to it. So there you go. Those are the sites here in the Greenland Tract of Weiser State Forest. Kind of mad at myself. I forgot today's Friday. It's actually Good Friday, so this is Easter. A lot of people and we're gonna take off the weekend or whatever, probably camping. So anyway, with that in mind, I am gonna head over to the next. This is the Greenland Tract. I think I'm gonna head over to the Halderman Tract of Weiser State Forest. There's 4 campsites over there that I'm gonna check out. So I'm gonna risk it. It's still not quite lunch, so hopefully they're all unoccupied, but I might as well head over there as well. But anyway, that'll be it for this video, folks. Like I said, you can let me know which site was your favorite, even though we didn't get a really close look at one. That's kind of the way it is sometimes. Anyway, as always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we see you on the next one. Hopefully this was a help to you too. See what the campsites look like.